Well, hello, air signs. Hello, how are ya? Welcome in to your weekly reading for January 30th through February 5th. Yeah, this is you are closing up shop for January. So let's see what's going on for you, shall we? Let's see. All planets are direct now, so hopefully it's starting to feel good. It's starting to feel like you can move forward. The energy supports it. So let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. Just a quick reminder, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't force it. That's not what we do here. All right, so let's see. I'm going to take a look at your recent past that's still affecting the current situation, and then the potential outcome. And then, of course, whoa, okay, we're going with it. Then, of course, what's going on underneath that you may not be aware of. I'm trying to see the order. This is the order. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, that was... Okay, I'll put them down just a little bit so you can see them before I move them up. So... You've got the Two of Swords in reverse, the Star, and the Six of Swords in your recent past. Okay. All right. In your current situation, though, you have the Page of Cups in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse. Interesting with the pages here. Oh, man, that's funny how it's kind of coming in. The Five of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of resistant energy here in your current situation. But it's like you want to move forward, but it's only... Yeah. Oh, it's funny. It's like you're mentally moving forward. It's like you're mentally playing with the idea of, of taking action. Of taking action on this particular thing. I'm not exactly sure what it is yet, but you've been doing a lot of healing work around it. It's like this could be a long time ago. Like in this recent past, although this Two of Swords in reverse, it feels like a long time. This may have been something that you've been resisting to look at and to heal about yourself for a very long time. Like you've been very resistant to it. And then it's like you opened up to it, the Star energy. Like you opened up, you're like, all right, now's the time. Let's address this. Let's start doing this big healing work. Let's start getting in touch with what I really want. Where do I really want to go? It's almost a star is coming in, almost like a true north kind of thing. Like I'm doing the healing work. Where am I going to go? Where do I hope to go? What are my hopes and dreams and wishes? Let me do the healing work. Let me start moving in that direction. And I see you with the Six of Swords starting to move in that direction, but it's almost like you hit this... It's like intellectually you're there, but when it comes to physical energy, like 3D plane, as in making it happen on your 3D world and opening up to that new journey, that the journey of the page, like you're just starting out here. And it's like you're resistant to it. You're like, I'm resistant to new perspectives about this. I'm resistant to opening up my heart a little bit to any other way to do it. I'm resistant to being the page here. It's almost like you want to be all the way. All right, here it is. Here's exactly how it just came through. And I just got the Strength card here. It's like with the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, it's like you may mentally, how I say it. Okay, so with all this healing work that you've done, you may feel like that you are now at this King of Swords, King of Cups level. Like you have your truth, your clarity, you're taking action, you have the understanding, you have the wisdom, you're feeling good, you're feeling, your heart is wide open, you feel healed and ready to love and open up to new relationships and experiences. I think mentally, you think that's where you're at and you think that's where you're heading to. But currently, right now, the energy with the page, but 2 pages in reverse here, it's feeling like you're really at the page level here. And that's okay. You just started out on this new journey for yourself. And you're dealing with a lot of loss here. You're dealing with a lot of 3D world stuff. This comes in more like 3D world, like it's all beautiful, intellectually, but when it comes to actually making it happen in your 3D world, actually taking the action, actually showing up and dealing with your everyday life stuff, when it comes to this journey, you're really you're at this page level. It's like you're just starting out on it. Because there's a lot of stuff that has to happen in your 3D world too to match where you're at intellectually or where you think you're at. It's like your 3D world's got to match there. And a lot of times you do that with your feelings, like the true feelings about where you're at. Because I get the sense you're just starting out on this journey. You're not quite yet. Let's see what shows up here. We got 2 more cards for the potential outcome. You're not quite yet to that queen and king level, I will say. You're at the page. And that's okay. You're well on your way. It's just you've got to deal with some 3D life stuff. As you move through your journey, as you continuously heal and move forward, but it's that resistant energy of like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to do the life stuff. I don't want to deal in my everyday life stuff. I want to live in my mind, or I want to, live elsewhere internally and in my own thoughts and feelings and healing journey. I don't want to live in my 3D world anymore. I don't want to play. I don't want to be a page. I want to be a master, period. I get it, but that's just how it comes in. We're humans. We're of this beautiful 3D world, and we just got to deal with some shit in our 3D worlds. Life goes on. We have to deal with it. We have to manage it, And with moving on, even if you're choosing to move into, just like the 6 of Swords here, it's like you're choosing to move into calmer seas. You're moving forward for sure. But as you make those choices and decisions, that does affect your 3D world in making those choices a reality kind of thing. And your 3D world matters here. It just feels like you're not wanting to accept that the 3D world, you're a little resistant to even accepting the reality of a situation. Like, you're dealing with some loss here. You're dealing with maybe some financial, it could be money too. It could be dealing with some financial stress. And you're having to work with that as you do the healing, as you progress on your journey. You just can't leave the 3D life behind kind of thing. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. You got the Strength card. You got the 9 of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yep. This feels... It comes in a little bit kind of like a delay. And a lot of worry and despair over it. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it kind of comes in like the 5 of Pentacles. It's a little bit of, so the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, trustworthy, reliable, dependable energy. The Knight of Pentacles will get it done following the good old-fashioned logic of one foot in front of the other. The Knight of Pentacles is not making things happen overnight. The Knight of Pentacles is not quick to act, is not jumping in based on feelings alone. It's very, very reliable and trustworthy. It's just one foot in front of the other kind of energy. And with that being in reverse, it's telling me that you're resisting that too. It comes in more like resistance. Like you're like potentially your resistance to being at this page level because you think or you want to just be at the queen and king level kind of thing. It feels like the same thing with the Knight of Pentacles. It's like you don't want to do the everyday life stuff and just put one foot in front of the other. You want it now. You want it to happen like yesterday and you're ready. Let's go. And sometimes it just doesn't work that way. Sometimes there's just more work to be done. Sometimes there's a lot of learning that happens when you trust, which is why the Strength card is here. When you trust the process, trust where you're at, just let yourself be where you are. And there's a lot of magic in just putting one foot in front of the other and taking that consistent effort each and every day, balancing the mental aspect or the healing aspect or your spiritual aspects with your 3D life and blending these two together and just taking it day by day, one foot in front of the other without feeling like you have to take on the world. This kind of comes in like you may feel that you could force it. Like, I can take it all on. I can force it. I can magically, with a snap of my fingers, I can be at that queen. I can bring in that queen and king energy magically. Boom. I have arrived. Who needs the Knight of Pentacles? I can Knight of Swords this. I can make this happen tomorrow. I am good. But deep down with this Nine of Swords, this is telling me there's some worry here. There's some fear here. There might be a little bit of despair here about how you want this to be over and done with so quickly and not have to address your 3D world. That just the thought that you might have to go slow and steady, that it might take longer than you really want it to go here. The energy might take longer to grow and to progress. You might need a little bit more time to grow and to progress. That thought alone can put you in despair. Like, oh, I can't do this. I can't deal with this. I can't do that. I'm not facing that. I don't want to deal with that. I don't know what to do. I'm stressed out. I'm worried. No. I'm going to go back to my mental realm of safety and go, I'm doing the healing work. I can just make it happen tomorrow. So let me get this energy underneath here. So it definitely feels like a need for balance here. Balancing the it's almost like if you've heard the term, 5D with the 3D, balancing out your need and desire to move forward and to grow and to progress and to continue healing, but balancing that out with, but you are where you are right now. This is your 3D world right now. Yes, your 3D world right now may be a reflection of your past, but that's where you are right now. That's where you are. And one foot in front of the other, slow and steady wins the race here. So it's like balancing your material world with your spiritual world, or balancing your intellect about where you're at and where you're going with your everyday life, with just the stressors and just the everyday comings and goings of life kind of thing. It's like that kind of balance, and knowing that you can't force it to happen when you want it to happen, and you can't take on so much to be like, ooh, I can take on all these wands, and because if I do that, then for sure it'll happen for me tomorrow, because look at what I'm doing. Look at what I can do. I can easily carry 10 wands. I can easily make shit happen tomorrow. And I can easily ignore everything that's happening in my everyday life. You can choose that. And then it would be up to you to check in with yourself to be like, is this really working for me? Only you can answer that. Is this working for you? Is it creating some high level stress and anxiety and fear in yourself? Is it sustainable? Kind of thing. These are just consider it. Play around with it, Whew! Use that strength. Yes. Yeah. This is validation here of of what I just said. Yes. Because after you do that, after, you start balancing out the 5D with the 3D, if you will, your intellect with your everyday life, your healing with your everyday life, maybe stop taking on so much. Maybe trust the process and know it happens when it happens. You know, divine timing is divine timing. Then you're going to be able to step into the energy that you want. Then the Six of Wands shows up. So this is not just I'm mentally preparing to move forward or plotting my next move. The Six of Wands is action. You're doing it. You're actually able to take action and look at where you're moving towards. The King of Pentacles, where you want to go, the Queen and King realm. You're headed towards more stability for yourself, more security for yourself, something that's more grounded, something, the King of Pentacles is very much something that will last. It's not lightning in a bottle. It's not, you know, building a temporary home. You know, it's building your forever home, if you will, kind of energy. But it comes with the balancing here. The balancing. Ooh, I like that. Do I need a card? Yeah, sure. Okay, so how many more shuffles here? Because I'm still going to pull what's going on underneath. I haven't got, there it is. Yeah, oh, beautiful. Ace of Wands. And there is fresh energy here supporting you too. There is fresh energy. There is new beginning, inspiring, passionate energy here. But the aces, I do want to say here too, that it's the Ace of Wands. So it's not the King of Wands. So, or the Queen of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. Beginning of a journey. Just a start. The beginning. So yes, your start is beginning to happen. But you're still dealing with some everyday life. You're still doing some healing work. You've still got things to do. You've still got one foot to put in front of the other here. But the energy of a new beginning, of new inspiration is coming in to support you. But it is in the beginning stages. You're working towards this. You're going to get to a point where you can move forward to your King of Pentacles. You're going in that direction. But it just takes some time. You just got to deal with some life stuff sometimes. You got to deal with some life stuff, everyday life stuff. You just got to deal with it. You know, you've got to deal with the ups and downs, the job, the family, the kids, the friends, the you know, taxes, the repair work on your house, your pets, and maybe they have to go to the vet. You have to deal with car maintenance, getting groceries, cleaning your house. You know, sometimes all times. You just got to deal with life stuff. You just got to deal with life stuff when, you know, in the midst of you starting out on a brand new journey here. You can't undo the life stuff. There we go. Okay. All right, air signs. All right. I like you in your reading, though. Here's your card. I like you in your reading. And I like this Strength card here. The Strength tells me you have everything that you need to do it. You have everything at your disposal. It's just about finding a balance that works for you. It's about not burning out in either direction. Finding a really good, healthy balance for yourself where you can take consistent action and consistently move towards where you want to go while dealing with life. So all in all, I like it. I do like it, air signs. All right, let's see what we are tapping on. So, oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. And if you're new to tapping, check out the link below to learn more. But I am willing to forgive. Oh, yeah. And this includes yourself. This includes yourself because you might have a tendency to be a little critical on yourself of saying, I don't want to be at the page level. I just want to have it all. And you might have the tendency, air signs, I'm in this myself included here, where you might get a little self-critical into thinking you should be better, you should be further along, and it's your fault that you're not, kind of thing. So be mindful of that inner critic that you may have. Now the back of your card says, forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Yeah, that's that big star healing work here. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. Whew. Whew, baby, let me tell you. just in my own personal experience of doing forgiveness work, like even like recovering perfectionist here, and perfectionists have a very healthy, if you will, inner critic that is always ever so vocal. And, just going through my journey and doing my healing work and my healing processes and being able to see my inner critic and forgive my inner critic and forgive myself, and it's a process. It never ends, okay? This, for me, it has never ended. I haven't met a person that it has ended for them. You're always going to have a lot of this inner critical self-talk thing going on, but it can get softer and softer and softer, and it doesn't have to play a role in your life. It may always have a seat at the table, but it doesn't make the decisions. You can honor it. You can hear it. If it comes up, it comes up. You can't really control that. It's like, oh, there's my inner critic. Hey, inner critic, I love you. I know you're trying to keep me safe. I forgive you. Sit down at the table. I'm calling the shots here. It's okay. It's okay. I love you. I forgive you. I know you're trying to protect me. I'm going to choose to focus on something else. I'm going to choose to listen to something else. So, that's powerful. It's been incredibly powerful in my life, incredibly freeing and liberating, and it just feels like you don't have an enemy in your own body kind of thing. Like you are not working against you. It's like now all of you is in alignment. Big me and little me. Big me, little me is in alignment. Now we can roll, but we can love and forgive all parts of ourselves. It's not like we're shoving it down or we're shaming it or we're telling it shouldn't be there or creating conflict around it. Hey, it's there. It's always been there. It's served me before in the past. It's not serving me now. I love you. I forgive you. It's okay. We're going to move on, little inner critic, because you don't feel too good kind of thing. So I think this is part of that healing work here. Okay. So let's tap on it, shall we? As you know, repeat after me or sub in your own stuff as it comes up. So let's go. Even though I don't know how to do this, and even though this is a process, that's okay. I am willing to forgive. Even though I'm a little resistant about where I'm at and what I need to do in my everyday life, that's okay too. That's okay. I am where I am. And that's okay. And I am willing to forgive. So even though there's a part of me that really doesn't want to do this, maybe there's a part of me that doesn't think I deserve it, that's okay too. I'm sending that part of me love and light, and I am willing to forgive it, for it is a part of me. And forgiveness of myself and of others releases me from the past. I am ready to release the past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem, and I am ready for solutions. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself, and I am willing to give myself that gift. Right now, each and every moment, because I forgive and I set myself free. I am free. I am free. I am free. I am ready to forgive myself. I am ready to forgive others. I am free. Okay, air signs. Let's take a deep breath in. Woo, and let it go. Let that go. Woo. Now that is some big, impactful healing work. So I am sending you lots of love for your forgiveness journey this week. I hope this helped you, and I will see all of you next time. Bye.